Listen to your instructor closely and follow his orders. At any time, you can press the F12 key to bring up the objective screen, which will display your currently assigned task. Also, the trainer assumes that you are using the default control configuration and will not recognize remapped command inputs. Good luck, Cadet.
Welcome to the training exercises. I will be your instructor during these exercises. Now let's start by powering up your mech. You can shut down or start up your mech anytime by pressing the S key. Do this now. Good job. Now you will notice a round diagram at the topmost corner of your screen. This is your radar display. The radar display will alert you of targets relevant to your position. Now, let's explain to you a little about the radar. You are located at the center of the radar. The direction that you are facing corresponds to the top of the radar, while the pie slice indicates your field of view. When you move your mech, the objects on the radar will be updated to reflect your new position. The red symbols on the radar indicate enemy units. The blue symbols will indicate friendly units. Now, let's get in visual range of my mech. First, turn your mech so that the blue square is at the top of the radar. To do this, move your control stick to the right or press the right arrow key until the square on the radar changes position. Do this now. Good. Now press the acceleration key to move forward. That's the up arrow key on your keyboard. Do this now. That's right. If you look to the right side of your screen, there is a vertical bar with a range of numbers. This is your speed indicator. Hold down your accelerator key till the bar reaches the top. Do this now. Good job. You are now traveling at top speed for this mech. When you release the accelerator key, your speed will gradually decrease. Now, head towards my position on the radar and approach until your mech is next to mine. Do this now. Good. Now I'm going to have you follow my mech as we head towards the beach. Keep close to my mech so you don't get lost. To look left or right while facing forward in your mech, press Alt number pad 4 for left and Alt number pad 6 for right. Or this can be done through the hat on your control stick. Press Alt number pad 5 to return to the forward view. To twist your torso left or right while facing forward in your mech, use your control stick or mouse. To center your torso again, press the slash key. If you wish to look up or down, simply use your control stick or mouse, or the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. Stop when you do so. To do this, press the C key. To stand again, press the key again. Do this now. Good. You will not be able to move while crouching. The mech will return to stand position once you move. Now let's try moving in reverse. Press the backspace key to change directions from forwards to backwards. Do this now. That's right. This time, I want you to use your throttle presets to move your mech. These are the numbers on your keyboard. The higher the number, the higher the throttle setting. 0 is used for 100% throttle. Press the 5 key to set your throttle to 50%. Do this now. Good job. Your mech will remain at this throttle setting until you change it using the up or down arrow keys or by selecting another throttle setting. Change back again by pressing the backspace again. You may have to slow down before you can change direction. Do this now. Good. Now look on your radar for a yellow circle. Yellow circles are objective locations. You'll use these to find your objectives. Head towards the yellow circle now. target, confirming the target. To change targets, press the E key. Do this now. Good job. To select previous targets, simultaneously press the Shift and E keys. Do this now. Good. To select the target under your aiming reticule, hold down either the Zoom key, Keypad 0, or Control Stick button 2. Do this now. Good job. You can fire and move while in the zoom mode. The Q key will also select the target under your aiming reticule. Place your aiming reticule over the target ahead of us on the screen, but do not fire. Press the Q key now. That's right. Notice that the aiming reticule changes color to yellow and then to red. Yellow means you have a partial lock. All weapons will give you a yellow reticule if you are pointing at something that can be affected by the weapon. Red tells you that you have a target locked with your missiles. If the target moves outside of the aiming reticule after achieving missile lock, you'll continue to have a brief lock on the target for approximately 4 seconds. Now switch to the SRMs again. Do this now. That's right. Place the aiming reticule over the mech in the distance. Do this now. Good. Now press the Q key to target the mech. Do this now.
Targeting.
Good job. Notice that you do not get a yellow or red lock with this weapon. That is because you are out of range of the target. You can still fire the weapon, but the missiles will not reach the intended target. Also, if you note, when you fire missiles, a small group of dots will appear on the radar. This tells you the location of your missiles and any other missiles that are fired. All weapons have a maximum range, some have a minimum range. Try using some of the other weapons to familiarize yourself with the feel of them. Do this now. That's right. That's good for today. Let's destroy these targets and move on to the next exercise.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We are now going to cover some advanced combat techniques. First, select the target with the E key. Do this now.
Targeting.
Good. Now, shoot once at the target, but do not destroy it. Do this now. That's right. If you look at the bottom left of your screen, you will notice that the mech you're targeting appears there. You will also note that if you shoot at the mech, it begins to turn red depending on where the shots hit it. This indicates that the mech is taking damage to these areas. Fire a few more times at the mech, but do not destroy it. Good job. Notice that each time you hit a red area, it becomes brighter. This tells you that more damage is being applied to that particular area, and eventually that particular area will become destroyed if you continue to hit it. This also holds true for your mech. You can see the damage level of your mech in the small window at the bottom right of the screen. To target at particular parts of an enemy unit, use the keypad on your keyboard. Try pressing the 7 on the number pad to target the left arm. Do this now.
Mission failed. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We are now going to cover some advanced combat techniques. First, select the target with the E key. Do this now.
Targeting.
Good. Now, shoot once at the target, but do not destroy it. Do this now. Good. If you look at the bottom left of your screen, you will notice that the mech you're targeting appears there. You will also note that if you shoot at the mech, it begins to turn red depending on where the shots hit it. This indicates that the mech is taking damage to these areas. Fire a few more times at the mech, but do not destroy it. Good job. Notice that each time you hit a red area, it becomes brighter. This tells you that more damage is being applied to that particular area, and eventually that particular area will become destroyed if you continue to hit it. This also holds true for your mech. You can see the damage level of your mech in the small window at the bottom right of the screen. To target at particular parts of an enemy unit, use the keypad on your keyboard. Try pressing the 7 on the number pad to target the left arm. Do this now. Good job. Only weapons with target systems will allow you to target body parts of enemies. Now turn your mech until you face my mech. Do this now. That's right. Notice that the target still appears in the bottom left screen, and a red arrow will appear either on the left or right of your screen. This points to the location of the target selected off screen. Turn again back towards the enemy mech. Do this now. That's right. Don't shoot at it. It will fire dummy rounds at you. Don't worry, you won't take any damage from it. If you look to the bottom right of your screen, you'll notice a picture of your mech. If you are list of weapons on the upper right that there is a bracket on the left side of the weapons list. This bracket indicates your current group. Currently, Weapons Group 1 is selected. Press the Enter key until you're pointing at the SRM. Do this now. Good. Press Shift F3 now. That's right. You will notice that the SRM6 has now moved to the bottom of the list, and it has its own bracket. You've just created a new weapons group and placed the SRM6 into that group. You can do this with any of your weapons. You can use Shift F1 through Shift F5. Okay, now let's finish arranging your weapons. Press F2 again and then press Enter until you're pointing at the LRM. Do this now. That's right. Press Shift F3 again. Do this now. Good. Now both of your missiles are in Group 3. You should now have the weapons grouped into 3 sections. Your autocannon is in Group 1, the lasers are in Group 2, and your missiles are in Group 3. Now let's see how grouped weapons can help you. Press F2 to select your lasers. Do this now. Good. Notice that there is a filled-in arrow pointing at one of your lasers and an outline arrow pointing at the other. Now press your trigger a couple of times. Do this now. Good job. You will notice that your lasers fire one at a time. This is called chain fire mode. You will also notice that the weapons text turns red and then gradually turns green. This indicates that the weapon is recycling until it can be fired again. Press the / key so that one filled-in arrow is pointing at either laser. Do this now.
Single fire engaged.
That's right. Pull the trigger. Do this now. Good. You'll notice that now only the selected weapon fires. This is called single fire mode. Press the / key again until both arrows are filled in. Do this now.
Group fire engaged.
That's right. When you pull the trigger, both weapons will fire at once. This is called group fire. Do this now. Good job. Wait until your lasers have fully recycled. Now press the Enter key on your number pad. Do this now. Good job. That is called an alpha strike. Use the alpha strike carefully. It can be devastating to your enemy, but it also generates an enormous amount of heat. However, you do have some control over your heat. Press the alpha strike until you hear the heat warning. Do this now. Good job. Now press the F key.
Shutting down.
Do this now. Good. Notice that your heat dropped dramatically. This is your coolant flush system. However, you can only use this system a limited number of times, so use it wisely. I wouldn't depend on it any more than twice. You can also cool down your mech by walking into water. Remember, almost all weapons generate heat. The more weapons fired, the more heat generated. Now, let's go over some advanced movements. Press the J key. Do this now. Good job. These are your jump jets. Some mechs come with jump jets while others don't. The longer you hold the J key, the higher and longer you can enhance your mech's ability to jump. Jump jets have no maneuverability. They only allow you to jump straight ahead in the direction you are moving. Now follow my lead and jump jet with me onto that hill in front of us. Do this now. That's right.
Reached.
Now, use your control stick or the comma and period keys to twist the torso of your mech back and forth. Notice the row of targets in the valley below. Practice running by the targets while twisting your torso towards them. Also try glancing toward the targets. See how many targets you can take out when you do this. When you are done destroying all the targets, slow down and press the S key to power down. That will signal the end of this training session.
Linked fire engaged. Mission successful.
MFB is finished, it will move away and you will hear the MFB tell you it is okay to move again. Press the S key to power up and you're on your way with armor repaired and your ammo supply refilled. Do this now. Good. Now proceed to Objective Point Baker and rendezvous with your lance mate. Do this now. That is there to help you complete your mission. He will follow your orders, but will complete them in his own way. First, target your lance mate by pressing the W key. Do this now.
Targeting.
That's right. To give commands to your lance mate, use the F6 through F11 keys. F6 commands your lance mate to attack your currently selected target, while F7 commands him to defend your target. Now, press the F8 key to have your lance mate follow you. Do this now. Lead the way. Good job. You will hear a voice from your lance mate confirming the order. The F10 key orders your lance mate to repair at the mobile field base. For more sophisticated commands, press the F11 key. Do this now. Good job. You will notice a menu on the right-hand side of your screen. To issue a command, you must select which lance mate you wish to control. When you press the key associated with the lance mate, the text will change color to indicate that he has been selected. Next, select the target or location for that order, either by clicking on it or selecting it with your targeting controls. When this is done, a triangle will highlight its location. Finally, select an action for that lance mate by entering the menu number of that action. Whenever you issue an order to a lance mate, you will receive a message from your lance mate, either confirming or denying this order. These are the basic ways to command your lance mate. Now that you know how to command your lance mates and the MFB, some target vehicles and mechs will begin advancing down the estuary towards our position. Using your lance mate commands, you must stop them from reaching the beach. Good luck. As soon as you defeat the enemies, or you are defeated, this exercise will be over.